Good morning and welcome in our today's session. Here we are going to revise the lesson Work of Sense from EVS 2, lesson number 2. This video will introduce you with the work of sense. The worksheet related to this is already sent through NTAB on 8 April 2020. You can download and complete it if you have not completed. Once again, it is a request to all those who have already submitted the completed worksheet. Please don't solve it again. I will send some extra questions to them. So here we are going to discuss about the lesson Work of Sense, that is contribution of sense in establishing the Hindavi Swaraj. Children, as you know that the state of Maharashtra has a strong religious and cultural heritage. Work of sense brought about the awakening among the people. Their work contributed a lot for establishing Hindavi Swaraj in Maharashtra. 300 to 400 years before Shivaji Maharaj was born, there were many saints in Maharashtra. People were suffering from the oppressive rule of Adil Shah and Nizam Shah. In their sufferings, the teachings of these saints were helping to live a spiritual life. Many saints like Chakradhar Swami, Namdev, Jnaneshwar, Eknath lived in Maharashtra before Shivaji Maharaj was born. They preached the virtue of service, sacrifice, generosity, equality, and brotherhood. This helped Shivaji Maharaj for establishing Hindavi Swaraj in Maharashtra. So, first of all, let us read the lesson. The tradition of saints that began in Maharashtra with Sri Chakradhar, Sant Namdev, Sant Jnaneshwar, Sant Chokhamela was continued by saints coming from various strata of society. In this group of saints are included Sant Goroba, Sant Savta, Sant Narhari, Sant Eknath, Sant Sheikh Muhammad, Sant Tukaram, Sant Niroba, etc. Similarly, Sant Janabai, Sant Soirabai, Sant Nirmalabai, Sant Muktabai, Sant Kanhopatra and Sant Bahinabai Shirurkar are also included. So, in this first paragraph, you will see that there were many saints, and not only male but female saints were also there, and they were contributing to give some values to the society. Now, what were the values? So, see the second stanza or second paragraph. They taught people various virtues like compassion, non-violence, charity, service, equality, and brotherhood. No one is inferior, no one is superior, all are equal. Such was the sentiment that was created by saints in the minds of people. Similarly, Samartha Ramdas also rendered his work in Maharashtra. So, here in the second paragraph, you will see that the virtues taught by the saints, that are compassion, non-violence, charity, service, equality, and brotherhood. And no one is inferior. Inferior means lower, and no one is superior means higher, and all are equal. These were the teachings of the saints. Now, from all this, the first sant that we are going to discuss in this, that is Sri Chakradhar Swami. So, see, Sri Chakradhar Swami was originally a prince from Gujarat. He became an ascetic and came over to Maharashtra. He moved all over Maharashtra preaching equality. He did not believe in any discrimination based on gender or caste. So, several men and women became his followers. The sect he established is known as Mahanubhav sect. Memorable incidents from his life have been compiled in a book titled Leela Charitra. So, this is all about Sri Chakradhar Swami. He was originally a prince and he was from Gujarat, and he came all over from Gujarat to Maharashtra. He became ascetic. Ascetic means not believing the God. And then he preached equality, and he was against gender discrimination and caste system. And his followers were male also and female also. And the sect that is established by him is Mahanubhav sect, and the book that is written by him is Leela Charitra. Now see the next one, Sant Namdev. Sant Namdev was a great devotee of Vitthal. He lived in the village Narsi. He composed numerous songs in praise of God, performed kirtans, songs and stories based on a religious theme. This is the meaning of kirtans. And he composed numerous songs in praise of God and performed kirtans everywhere and brought about general awakening among the people. He moved all over Maharashtra to spread Bhagavad Dharma and taught the people deep devotion to God. He instilled in them the desire to protect their religion. Sant Namdev later traveled all over India spreading the message of humanity. He traveled to Punjab and spread the message of equality among the people there. He composed songs in Hindi. Even today, some of his verses are included in Guru Granth Sahib, the holy book of the Sikhs. His songs are still sung all over Maharashtra with great love and devotion. So this is about Sant Namdev, who was a devotee of Vitthal. And his native place is Narsi. And his famous type of songs or he was famous for kirtans. And what is kirtans? Kirtans are songs and stories based on religious themes. And he was moving all over Maharashtra for spreading the Bhagavad Dharma. And he taught people deep devotion of God. And also he traveled later on in India and spread the message of humanity. And he composed songs in Hindi also. And as you know that Guru Granth Sahib, the holy book of Sikhs, that is included some songs of Sant Namdev, and they are still sung all over Maharashtra, and people love and they show their devotion for this saint. Now the next is Sant Jnaneshwar. Sant Jnaneshwar's family belonged to Apegaon. Nivritti and Sopandev were his brothers. Muktabai was his sister. Begotten men of the time used to look down upon these children because they were the offspring of sannyasi. So here, Sant Jnaneshwar, he is from Apegaon, and his brother and sisters, Nivritti and Sopan, were his brothers, and Muktabai was his sister. And people were not respecting these brothers and sisters, like means Jnaneshwara, because they were the offspring of sannyasi, means their father was a sannyasi. Now, what is the story behind this? It is narrated here. It happened like this. Their father took sannyas and retired from worldly life. As a sannyasi, he left home. But later on, obeying the order of his guru, he returned home and started living with his wife. Their 4 children were born afterwards. The narrow-minded religious leaders did not think it right that a sannyasi should have children. People persecuted these children and banished them from their community. Means the people were not accepting the children of a sannyasi, and so they were banished, means sent out of the community. And some humiliating incidents happened with Jnaneshwara. From that, one incident is narrated here. Once Jnaneshwar went around the town begging for alms, but no one would give him any alms. He had to listen to abusive language instead, means he was begging for food, and people were not giving him alms. Instead of, they were using abusive language. And because of this, young Jnaneshwar was deeply pained by this incident. He entered his hut and locked the door from inside to grieve over his lot. Muktabai came and knocked at the door. She said, "Open the door, Jnaneshwara. How can we remain drowned in our own sorrow? Who will then look to the welfare of the world? These words of his sister gave new hope to Dnyaneshwar. He forgot his personal sorrow and started his work. Everywhere, the poor and backward people were being oppressed in the name of the religion. Dnyaneshwara went among the people and taught them to have faith in God, give equal treatment to all, help those in trouble, and allay their misery. This was the gist of his advice to the people. Dnyaneshwara's words are heard in every nook and corner of Maharashtra for the last 700 years. This is about Sant Dnyaneshwar. Means one incident happened, and that because of that, being very much distressed, being very much sorrowed, full of anxiety, he went and locked himself in the hut. Then his younger sister Muktabai, she came and told him that it is not good to think about our own. We have to think about other people, those who are poor, and we have to think about them and we have to help them. So after listening the words of Muktabai, Dnyaneshwar came out of the hut and he started giving the message of give equal treatment to all, help those in trouble, and allay their misery. Misery means sorrow. You have to help them. You have to become a friend of them in their sorrow. And this was the gist. Means we can say the summary of his advice to the people. Dnyaneshwara's words are even today remembered by people after 700 years. So see how the sons were helping the people even today also. In those days, all religious teaching was confined to Sanskrit books. The language of ordinary people in everyday use was Marathi. Dnyaneshwara wrote his outstanding book, Dnyaneshwari, in Marathi. He thus opened wide his people the doors of knowledge, where he preached the ideal of brotherhood among all men. At a very early age, at Alandi near Pune, Dnyaneshwar took Samadhi. Now, what is Samadhi? Samadhi means he put himself in a trance from which he never came out. Even today, on the 11th day of Ashadi and Kartik, lakhs of pilgrims go to Alandi, Pandhari with devotion. So, this is all about Dnyaneshwar and Dnyaneshwari, the book written by Sant Dnyaneshwar. It is in Marathi. In the olden times, people were using Marathi, but the religious books were written in Sanskrit, and the language was not known to ordinary people. So people were not knowing what the religious teachings are saying. So Dnyaneshwara translated, or Dnyaneshwara wrote the book Dnyaneshwari in Marathi so that all the common people can read it and understand the teachings. Then he took Samadhi at very early age. And where is his Samadhi? It is at Alandi and it is near Pune. And the meaning of Samadhi is also given, that put himself in a trance from which he never came out. Even today, as you also know that pilgrims go to Alandi or Pandhari with devotion. So, in this way we can sum up. The work of these saints brought about a great awakening among the people. Religion once again became a thing to be respected, and a spirit of self-reliance was born. People regained their lost confidence. This great awakening amongst the people was brought about by the saints, helped Shivaji Maharaj in his fight for Swaraj. So, this is all about the sons. Three sons we have discussed just now: Sri Chakradhar Swami, Sant Namdev, Sant Dnyaneshwar. Now, this is the first part of our lesson. Now in the second part we will discuss another saints like Sant Namdev, Sant Eknath, Sant Ramdas. So I hope this video will helpful for you to understand the teachings of these three great saints. So enjoy learning. Thank you.